Yeah.
What's it like for you in practice, at least so far, and any kind of time that you and Dalen Baldwin are on the field at the same time?
Dalen, he's a great teammate, man. I love coming to the meeting room, seeing Dalen, and he's bringing a lot to our receiver room, which is going to be good for us.
I feel like it takes the pressure off you a little bit having another tall receiver out there.
I feel like pressure is something that like you only feel if you're like not really prepared. So like I wouldn't really use pressure in that type of sense. We just try to make sure we're always prepared, so we don't really feel that pressure. We're always just ready for anything that's thrown at us.
I think Josh Gaddis, maybe it was last season, called you a precision in terms of your route running, and you're a details-focused guy. Is that a fair assessment? And when do you think you became that focused on details and precision?
That's something that we just work on every day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something we practice in the we do individual. We have like certain periods, like 20, 30 minutes sometimes, and like that's what I was sort of saying earlier. How like we gotta bring that into the team period. That's like one of the biggest things for me, because like you can be like killing it in one-on-ones and like crushing it in one-on-ones, but then you also got to bring that into like 11-on-11. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that's been that I've been stressing too, each and every day.
Who's been the toughest cornerback you've gone up against so far consistently in camp?
Consistently, the toughest corner, man. That whole room I feel like has gotten a lot better since last year's spring ball. But you know, my guys are like WR Johnson, DJ Turner, Vince Gray, and obviously the Greens. Like a lot of those guys, man. Like I can't even put my finger on a specific one. It's always like head to head with those guys.
What's the chemistry like with Cade?
With Cade, Cade's another great teammate, man. I mean, Cade's always one of those guys who, when you line up out there, like he's somebody that you don't want to let down. You know what I mean? So going out and line up with Cade, it's an honor to line up with him as a teammate.
No, he's taken other guys out, I guess, to throw, I guess,
Yeah.
even before he was kind of a starter and everything. What has he done this offseason, especially with some of you guys? It's obviously like person like he plays a public role.
Yeah, like I remember one time, it was. You mean like throwing like an off season?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time this must have been like COVID, sort of like the COVID time, because Shem was closed, the building was closed, and we were just trying to get some routes in, and then it was like me, Cade, Nico, and like Ben Mason maybe I think was there. We all had to sneak into the Pioneer High field and like hop over a fence or something and like try and just find a field, because even that field was closed. We had to like duck under a fence or something crazy. But we were just trying to get the work in, you know what I'm saying, and just try and get the chemistry down. Like that's something I remember, and that just showed like either you're unstoppable or you're stoppable. So that's something I always think about.
Was Ben Mason running routes too?
Yeah, man, Ben Mason, man, he always gets those routes out the backfield, man. Whatever we can do to work on our craft.
How has he continued that kind of, I mean, not necessarily having to go to those lengths, but I mean, maybe, like how has he shown his, Cade's, how has he shown his dedication in that sense?
Yeah. I mean, just meeting with us, like, after hours, we'll be, in just random spots, just talking about practice and stuff. Like, it's crazy because we be in camp the whole day, and then we'll come back to the hotel or back to another spot, and we're still talking about football. Like, it's just something that we do all the time. So, like, that's something that, we just stress a lot.